We back again with another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So strap on your seatbelts, cause it's all pedal to the metal from here. And without further ado, your amazing host, Drew Billy.
Welcome back to another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys, here with your host, DB, and host, Trevor Dinsmore. Trevor, how are you doing tonight? Oh, boy.
You smell that, Billy?
I think I'm getting a whiff.
It's Victory Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
And the Steelers are 6-2.
Yeah.
And at the top, once again, of the AFC North Division.
Yes.
It was a Steeler win in the truest sense of the word. Danny Smith showing up 10,000 times on screen on the sidelines with that big wad of gum. Calvin Austin being an absolute dog.
Yep.
Russ doing what he needs to do. Boswell making all of his chip shots en route to a victory over the New York Giants. And lest we forget TJ Watt's contribution once again. 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and he recovered that very same fumble to help seal the game. Beanie Bishop as well, his 3rd interception in his last 2 games.
Yep.
It was a glorious night, my friend. The only thing that did not hit was my bets.
Yeah, none.
None. Nope, it did not hit him. Wanted the Steelers' defensive touchdown. But on FanDuel, it does not count special teams for that particular prop. So I know people on DraftKings that it counts for special teams. I texted those people, fuck you. But all is well. All is well.
Yeah. No, but no, a lot of headlines. A lot of things went on. Did stumble out of the gate there. If you're watching it back after we're live here, I don't know what the fuck happened, so I apologize. I was due for a fuck up. But anyways, Jameis Winston, though, Trevor, a lot of news to touch on here. Jameis Winston injected life into a comatose Cleveland Browns offense, taking over for injured Deshaun Watson, the Predator, Sunday against the Ratbirds. The walkout victorious 29-24. He had 334 yards and 3 touchdowns. Takeaways from that: Stefanski saying he played well. That's more than well what we've seen at the quarterback position for the Cleveland Browns.
100%. Yeah. I don't believe Deshaun Watson ever threw for 300 yards in his tenure as a Cleveland starting quarterback. And I know what naysayers are going to say, right? Let a naysayer know. All right, let a naysayer know. I'm gonna let the naysayers know right now. Naysayer's gonna say, "Oh, he threw like 7 passes that could have been picked off." You know, Kyle Hamilton dropped a pick. This guy dropped a pick. I think Humphreys might. I think everyone on the Ravens might have dropped a pick at one point or another. Point being, they didn't catch any of them.
No,
they didn't catch any. So they don't go on the stat sheet, and they don't go toward a Baltimore victory. They go toward a Cleveland victory. And
yes.
Dare I say, I was a Browns fan for those 3 hours.
I was as well.
I was. I feel for their fans all the time.
Yeah.
I feel for their fans, and that the way that organization has been run for the last, since its reincarnation, really.
Yep.
Horse shit.
Oh,
a lot of losing seasons, a lot of disappointments. A lot of draft busts, a lot of negativity as a whole, and apparently a lot of sexual misconduct cases. Those went up for the Browns by about 24 as soon as Deshaun Watson joined the team. Weirdly, I think Cleveland's thankful he's out, and I don't like to see anyone get injured. I feel the least remorse for Deshaun Watson.
Oh, I do as well. Mm-hmm.
The type of person that he is, the type of leader that he is. He's basically a more tenured Anthony Richardson at this point, and we'll get to talking about him as well. I have my thoughts.
Oh, yes, very excited. I think the viewers out there are waiting to see me and you jump on that shit.
No, absolutely, my friend. Absolutely.
But you alluded to it.
Elijah Moore, Jerry Jeudy, lest we forget their contribution. That was an Amari Cooper-less Browns team as well.
Yes. Yeah. No, I have to say this, though. Watson, you alluded to it too, Trevor. He has never generated 300 yards passing in any of his 19 starts in Cleveland. He hasn't even reached 200 yards in the last 7 games in 2024. I don't know. Jameis might be
now, so
but he might not have a job next year. We'll see, though. That's going to be very interesting developing.
Regardless, I think he has around like a $70 million cap hit in the 2 years, no matter what. So unless they're able to offload that contract, and I don't know who's going to want that masseuse at this point.
I don't know either.
Literally, it might be a Russell Wilson situation in terms of the way the salary's paid out, i.e., someone signs him for a vet's min, and Cleveland covers the rest of his contract. Might be that sort of situation, and will a team take him on for $1.2 million? Maybe.
Yeah,
but still,
probably that has to go down as one of the most interesting worst decision contracts we've seen.
Yeah, it's up there.
When we look back on it, when we're 10 years down the road, we go, "Holy fuck! Remember this?"
Yeah. How's that Trevor Lawrence deal looking too?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
You want to talk contracts?
A lot of money getting thrown around, not a lot of stats being put up. But
damn it, Shad Khan! Damn it!
Here's a storyline as well. We're going to be touching on. I know a lot of viewers out there. If you've seen it, it's been all over socials, all over ESPN. The Chicago's Hail Mary loss to Washington on Sunday was particularly poor look for Bears cornerback Tyreek Stevenson. Mocking the crowd, Trevor gets caught with his pants down, runs back over to the pile up after Jane Daniels throws it up, tips it, and I forget the wide receiver.
Tips it in the air.
But, oh,
yeah. You need to, you need to do the J-use. You need to bat it down. Yeah. What does he do? He's like, nah.
Yeah. And Noah Brown catches it, secures the Washington win 18-15. You ever see instant karma like that ever in your life that quickly, Trevor? I have not.
Ooh, that's. I mean, I can think of a couple other instances when the guy tried to fake out Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
With the ball fake.
Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes.
Yeah.
Ooh. I can think of a couple other instances. Well, of course, in WWE, Stone Cold stunning Vince McMahon after Vince on Raw 25 said, "Oh, it was all me. It was all me. I did it." And then, glass breaks and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But yeah, in real time, that's up there. That's up there. It took all of about 12 seconds for Tyreek Stevenson to feel the wrath of his ineptitude and his cockiness.
Yeah.
There were literally Bears fans pointing to him saying, "Hey, play starting, dude, play starting, get your ass over there." And he's still playing to the crowd like, come on.
What a fucking idiot.
As Mr. Daniels, he's rolling out to the right? And then he's rolling out to the left, and Tyreek's like, "Oh, shit."
Yeah.
And lo and behold, covers the wrong guy at the wrong time. According to Pat McAfee, what was said on that show, and I think Darius Butler chimed in on this one, or someone chimed in on it, where he had Noah Brown. That was his assignment.
Correct.
Blatantly missed that assignment.
Yeah.
You generally have one guy covering the underneath guy that they're trying to tip it to in front of the end zone and one guy in the back.
Yeah.
That guy in the back, he wasn't there.
No.
And it was an AJ Green Hail Mary cat. I don't know if you remember that one from way back. AJ Green was just wide open, mine.
Yep.
Noah Brown, mine.
Yeah. No, but he did go on the social medias here, and he said to Chicago teammates and my teammates, my apologies for lack of awareness and focus. He wrote, the game went over until zeros hit the clock. Can't take anything for granted. Notes taken. Improvement will happen. All right. Hopefully he learns from it.
Yeah. He gonna learn from it. He gonna learn from it one way or another. He's gonna learn from it.
Jesus Christ!
I do apologize in advance. I am a little congested, so if I sound that way,
oh, you're good.
That's just my voice.
Yeah. No, but other news as well here. Tua returns for the Miami Dolphins. That's a pretty good showing. Trevor 28 for 38 yards for 234 yards and 1 touchdown. At one point, though, he was running with the ball. Could have got more extra yards, Trevor. He took the slide instead. The fans reacted. They were clapping for him. Yeah. So, I mean, still putting up decent numbers for sitting out how many weeks he was sitting out. So, I mean, he's back. He's playing smarter. I still would like to see him wearing a Guardian cap, but that's up to him, I guess. But
he outright refuted that in a press conference. I believe it was after one of the practices before the game. He's like, a reporter asked him, "You going to wear a Guardian cap?" He's like, "No, personal choice."
Yeah.
So
he's a fucking warrior out there. I don't know, but he played smart.
To each your own, I guess.
He played smart and he played cool, and I'm just happy that the fans embraced him making that smart play. When sometimes that play is not always respected, Trevor, they view that as a bitch move, either running out of bounds or sliding. So I'm happy they embraced him. I know, but some people say, "Oh, he slid." Well, it's a smart play. Who would run?
You know who says that? The people that didn't slide and then got concussed.
Right. No, but all right. What other news do we have here? Okay, we're
more news from that game actually. How about the Cardinals comeback, my guy? I mean, what they were down? Let me do the math here: 20-18 going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
and I think what happened here? I forget exactly what happened because I didn't watch this game. I watched the highlights. Watched the highlights later on. So Miami scored first in the fourth quarter, put them up 9, and the Cardinals end up coming back, scoring 10 and winning.
No shit.
And on that final drive, it was actually Marvin Harrison Jr. that sprung open a key 18-yard catch, longest play of the drive, and enabled a game-winning field goal from what's his name? Ryland.
Yeah, I mean, Marvin Harrison, generational talent. And we knew when he was drafted he's going to make some important plays for the Cardinals. So.
Oh, bro had 6 for 111 and a tud, my friend. That's his best week yet.
Fuck. But
he hasn't had the season everybody expected. But
no. I guess further with that. You think that's on the play of Kyler Murray, or is that on the focus of the defense towards him?
Probably a little bit of both.
Okay.
I mean, the Cardinals aren't a complete offensive unit yet. I mean, the O-line tends to struggle a little bit. Kyler has to scramble quite a bit.
Yeah.
They're getting better. They're starting to gel as a unit. They're putting up points. I'll give them that. Defense has got to come along as well. I forget how many they're giving up a game, but I know they've given up multiple 30-point games so far this season. Not a good look. But, hey, I'll give them this. They're first in that NFC West right now.
Yeah.
You talk about two unlikely division leaders. I'm talking this team, and I'm talking the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, San Fran and Seattle are also 4-4, but technically, right now, Cardinals have the best. Cardinals 2-0 in the division. 49ers 1-2. Seattle 0-1 in division.
Seattle, and I don't have that in our little segment here, but we got to touch on the death of the 12th man, because it was not apparent. I guess we could just switch over to that real quick. It seemed like a home game for the Buffalo Bills, Trevor, and we're talking 3,000 miles away on the other side of the fucking continent.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never seen Seattle get taken over like that. I've never seen that. It was quiet on offense, loud on loud on defense for the Bills. That was just amazing to me. Completely ambushed the 12th man. Is it done after Pete Carroll left? Is the culture gone?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I think there's a lot less hope in Seattle now that he's gone because you can coach your way to a lot of victories, even in spite of the talent that's on the field. And Geno coming into the week leading passer in the NFL, he didn't really show up either. He had a pick, 21 of 29, 212.
Yeah.
Not particularly great. I mean, Josh Allen had the 2 touchdowns actually threw his first interception during the week.
Yes.
Which we're talking, it's week 8 and Josh Allen just threw his first interception.
Be more composed.
A lot more composed. They have a balanced running game now. They have a complete offense. They really do. And, of course, now they have Amari Cooper.
Correct.
Just adds to the completeness and adds to the danger that the Bills are. Not only that, the rest of the AFC East is absolutely shit in the bed right now.
It's abysmal.
Miami has 2 wins. They just lost. The Jets are 2-6, and the Patriots beat the Jets to get to 2-6.
Who would have thought?
What the fuck is going on here?
I don't even want to see our season predictions for those teams because I think I had the Jets.
Oh, it's ugly. I definitely have the Jets getting double-digit wins. I was high on them.
Yeah.
I might have I think I have the Jets going 10-7 somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But Matt Ryan put it best in the post game. The Jets. We'll talk about the Jets briefly. I feel like we always have to on this show.
Yeah.
They have 0 margin for error now.
Oh,
0.
Yeah.
They had some. They had some after the Steeler game. But you just lost to the lowly Patriots, who lost their quarterback in the first half, by the way.
Concussion, yep.
Praying for his health, of course.
Yeah. Yes.
And you're now at 2-6. 0-2 with Devontae Adams and Rodgers being together. You know. You have all the hype surrounding the season. You have all the hype with Aaron Rodgers. Oh, Aaron Rodgers is finally healthy. We got our coach. We got our guy. We're acquiring Devontae Adams. A change up in the coaching is going to work. They don't got any more chess moves left.
No.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is who you got.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck. I only feel bad for Fireman Ed.
Oh, I do. Well, and I didn't know if any Jets fans out there, Fireman Ed's bitching because they're not showing him at the game anymore as much as they used to get the crowd fired up. I don't know if the viewers out there saw that. He petitioned in a social media video. Please show me on the screen so I can get the crowd hyped up. Why do you want that to die? Are you trying to cancel us? Gotham is in a shit show right now.
Yeah,
Trevor, it's a shit show.
Yes. Yeah, and
with the cherry on top.
Batman's not coming to save you. Batman was rooting for Pittsburgh last week, and Pittsburgh kicked your ass.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, that Michael Keaton video pregame that got me more stoned up for a game than I've been in a long time.
Yeah.
When he said, and I told you this last night, Billy, when he said, loving the Steelers, it's not really a fandom, it's a religion.
Yes. Yep. I agree.
It's like my first orgasm. It was just
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Yeah.
and then a slow start. We won the last 2 games, beat both New York teams, so we're fine. We're fine now.
Yeah.
Russ is our guy, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we'll touch more on the Steeler game at the end here, but moving on to the head tapper, called himself out of the game for the Colts. Let's see who the hell they were playing here, Trevor. Oh, playing against Houston. Yeah. High contested game, very important game. He just goes like this. I didn't even know that was a fucking thing. Yeah. Quarterback could do that. Called himself out. Didn't finish the game.
Never heard of that either.
Where are we at with the Indianapolis Colts organization and the future with Anthony Richardson after basically rolling over mid-game?
You mean the guy that completed less than a third of his passes?
Yeah.
You mean the guy that I think it's out of 228 qualified quarterbacks, in the last, I think it was 10 years or so, is 222nd in completion percentage.
Yeah.
The guy that's getting outshined by a 39-year-old or 40-year-old or however old Joe Flacco is.
Who would have thought?
Who'd have thought? Who'd have
Yeah.
thought? The guy that's checking himself out of games, and then in the post-game presser, or maybe it was at a practice presser, whatever it was,
Mhm.
says, "Oh, I was tired," and smirks about it.
Yeah.
I'm in utter shock of that. You are a competitor, my friend. You
Correct.
are supposed to be an alpha dog.
Leader.
You are a leader. And I've said this about quarterbacks. I will say it again about quarterbacks. If you are not a guy that 10 other dudes would take a bullet for you for on the football field, of course,
Yep.
then you should not be playing quarterback in the NFL.
No.
And
No.
Richardson, to me, right now, does not have that going for him. You know who does? Longtime veteran, Steeler killer. Got the Browns to the playoffs last year. Old as shit.
Yep.
Joe Flacco.
Yep.
Joe Flacco has the locker room much more than the heir apparent right now.
Fucking Bert from Sesame Street.
Yeah. Bert from Sesame Street. Yeah. He's got the locker room more than this, and I'm going to say this, and I mean this sincerely, this punk.
Yeah. Yeah. I just have to say, didn't play football. I'm engulfed by it. I love it. I love watching it. I've never played it, but just being around football players, watching the sport,
yeah,
we've covered it for how many over a year now together, Trevor. You get a sense of leadership from the quarterback position. You get a sense of he's the guy that's going to calm everybody down, make the play when needed, get the passes, get the ball to wherever the fuck it needs to go. And you see him walk off and tap out. If I was a lineman, I'd say, what the fuck are you doing back there? Where the lineman all the way to the wide receivers you're letting down the whole offensive side of the ball by doing that. You show me you don't give a fuck.
You're not just letting down the offensive side of the ball. You know who you're letting down?
Yeah.
You're letting down your coaches.
And
you're letting down the other 52 guys on the sideline.
Correct.
You're letting down everybody that was in that stadium that was a Colts fan. You're letting Colts fans around the world, and chief among them, Pat McAfee, who had some strong words on his podcast in regards to this situation, who even brought in Bill Belichick. And I'll say this about this, too. Belichick said this verbatim. Testaverde never failed a conditioning drill. Vinny Testaverde. Tom Brady, who was slow as shit, never failed a conditioning drill or a conditioning test, whatever they are. Richardson doesn't seem to be passing any conditioning drills anytime soon.
Matt Castle as well, I believe.
Matt Castle. Yes, Matt Castle was brought up. Matt fucking Castle never failed a conditioning test.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
And then Richardson, after, the run was long, I was winded. Tapping out in the middle of a game. In the middle of a game where, by the way, you were in that game.
Oh.
You're in that game for a long time. You had a chance to win that game. And you're going to tap out in a key moment? Never seen that in my life. Other than a few weeks ago, you remember when Deshaun Watson walked off the field on the 4th down?
Yeah.
He tapped out.
He did tap out.
Look at the type of person Deshaun Watson is. Look at the type of leader Deshaun Watson is. Mr. Richardson, do you want to become that? Then keep laughing and smirking and saying, "Oh, I was tired," in your press conferences. Okay, this isn't a joke. This is the NFL. This is the highest order of professional athletes on planet Earth. If you are not fit to be in the most important position in football, the Colts will dispatch you immediately and move on. They've done it before.
What amazes me too, it wasn't like they were blown out at the time that he did this. It was 17-10, I believe. Trevor, it was on the scoreboard,
and they were driving too. I believe they were in opposing territory at the time.
He did have 2 plays that I guess he could be winded. He had to run around a little bit, but I wish they would have. I want to see, and they didn't do it. I wanted them to pan to Irsay's fucking private suite.
His box,
his box. I wanted his reaction, just like watching him walk off and tap his helmet. Oh, fuck! There's your franchise, buddy, walking off. Give it up.
There's your franchise. There's
Holy
your
shit.
14-game starter after high school franchise quarterback, my friend.
Fuck.
Godspeed.
Yeah,
Godspeed.
Good luck to the Indianapolis Colts. But I know a lot of our viewers hate him. Some maybe like him. The Kansas City Chiefs 7-0, only undefeated team, Trevor. We're going to just touch on primarily Travis Kelce getting his 75th touchdown. And he ranks now 5th all-time in tight end history, or NFL history in the tight end position. I mean, he's had a storied career. Even before this fucking Taylor Swift bullshit, he's been he's always been the go-to guy for Patrick Mahomes his whole career.
Of course.
So hats off to him. I hate the fucking Chiefs more than anybody, but you have to respect greatness when you see it. So
yeah, of course.
But a lot of calls did not go in the favor of the Raiders. That's pretty much
that's the status quo. That's for sure. Get the Chiefs back to the Super Bowl. It means more money.
And I'll say this: very chippy game. Very,
it always is. Always is between those two. And a lot of times the instigator is Crosby, Max Crosby, and I like that about him.
Oh, chippy.
I do. Chippy, yeah.
He ain't taking no shit.
Not to the point where he was committing personal fouls and unsportsmanlike conducts, but he's going to scrap.
Yeah.
He doesn't care what his team's record is. He doesn't care how much of an underdog they are. He doesn't care what the offense is doing. He is going to do his damnedest to ensure that he shuts you down.
It's like, what the fuck? What comparison did I do? And I'm not saying he has way more skill than this guy, but basketball form. It's like Bill and Beer and Jordan.
Yeah.
Like just fucking, I'm going to get under your skin.
An instigator. Instigator.
Yeah. Like, I like that shit.
And occasionally he'll make a game-changing play. Yeah.
Yeah. And his fucking wingspan. I just noticed it more in that fucking game when he put his hands out. I'm like, whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Made it allowed.
It's a large motherfucker right there.
Yeah. Fucking
would not want to cross paths with him in a dark alley somewhere.
No.
Yeah, he'll just walk up to you shirtless with all those tattoos, big, husky, long. Yeah. Like, you're about to die, son.
Yeah. But we kind of already touched on the Patriots and Jets. Just skipping over main event here before we go over to Trevor's segments. Got to touch on the Steelers game last night against the Giants.
Yes, sir.
Put out videos for halftime review last night on our socials and then on here, full game review. But getting more into I didn't watch the pressers. Getting more into it, Trevor, your side of what the hell you saw last night.
What I saw is a team that is figuring out different ways to win each week. I will admit, Giants, I didn't know coming into the game they had the most sacks in the NFL. I imagine that streak continued because they had a few sacks on Russell Wilson last night as well. Actually, let me see. He got sacked 4 times. He got 36. Sacked 4 times. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was a bit of a struggle for a long time. We didn't exactly break through in the passing game until later in the game when we broke one deep down the field to Calvin. We broke one to Darnell. Pickens, I think, broke one. Even though my condolences to George Pickens, anytime touchdown bettors out there. I believe he had 3 called back. Was that you?
Anger. I'll touch on it. You keep going.
Okay. Okay. No, I got you. I know. Najee, 19 for 114. He had a hell of a night. He's looking better and better every week. Russ, 20 for 28 for 278. He had a touchdown. Only turned the ball over that one time. He had that fumble on that run that we thought was going to be pretty key. But I think the TJ Watt fumble come right after that. I think it might have.
I think so.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. So TJ Watt says, nah, it doesn't matter. Daniel Jones, you're still a schmuck. The entirety of New York might hate you more than Aaron Rodgers. And Steelers found a gritty way to win. And as I said before, Danny Smith is a godsend.
Yes.
That man and his big wad of gum and his fiery attitude at 70 years old or however the hell old he is, he doesn't look 70. No. I can tell you that. When they showed him working out shirtless with the team, he was like, he was doing some of these. He was doing some of these. One bad SOB right there.
Yeah.
One bad SOB. And I did figure out, I think I told you this last night as well, a local pub by the name of Barry's in McCandless, PA. It's about a mile from my house, so it's easy. I can walk. I don't have to call an Uber, and I can just stumble home at the end of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Fine establishment. I've been told Danny Smith has frequented that establishment, so I'm going to go there, and I'm going to buy him all of the drinks in that pub.
Yes.
Because he damn well deserves it for the job he's doing with that special teams unit this season. Added on a touchdown last night that I thought was getting called back, but thankfully, I think it was just like an illegal motion or illegal formation or some bullshit.
Yep.
On the Giants.
Yep.
But yeah, have a night, Calvin. Have a night, Russ. Have a night, TJ Watt. And, of course, Beanie Bishop. Beanie Bishop. Who'd have fucking thought? I might get a Beanie Bishop jersey for Christmas.
I love him. He's
great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, no, takeaways, Russell brings that element of the deep ball.
Yeah.
A lot of people bitching about his scrambling ability. Yeah, you're going to see Fields is better at some things because he's younger than Russell is. But I will have to tell you, I enjoy seeing the deep ball. That is an element to Pittsburgh football that we've missed since Ben. We need that in the fucking offense, Trevor.
Amen.
He's able to do it.
Yes. Yep.
We've
been missing that since basically 2018.
Yeah. And you alluded to it as well when Fields throws it, it's just a straight dart. He's able to fucking loft it when we were talking last night. Wilson's able to loft it and just, I don't know how the fuck he does it, like you said, fucking puts it right in his pocket. I don't know.
One of the Chris Collinsworth's lines that I actually like, the moon ball, he calls it. The moon ball.
Yeah.
It's like a punt. It's way up in the air, but somehow I knocked my microphone over right in the bread basket.
Right. And so, I mean, that's a big thing. We're over 400 yards again in offense. That's become a real predecessor or precedent or whatever the fuck I'm trying to say, Trevor.
Precedent, habit. Let's call it a habit. Make it a habit.
Habit.
You have to do it 7 times to make it a habit. Let's do it 5 more times, and then 5 more times after that. Arthur
Smith, he just knows what the fuck he's doing. It's completely different ball game with him at the OC position. Tomlin getting fiery, love it. Danny Smith, fiery as all hell. I love seeing coaches get excited. I miss that. I want to see them fucking get jacked the fuck up on the sideline. Special teams. That's a facet. However the fuck we gotta win, I don't care. If it's special teams or if it's offense or defense, just get us the W. Yeah. Special teams, special players. Yeah.
Special players. Yeah. That's what we got, brother. That's what we got. Yeah. Shout out Sketch. Sketch. Had a hell of a time at Texas, Georgia weekend.
Yeah.
If you didn't see that video, go look it up. He smokes weed and drinks beer at the same time. It's great.
Yeah, Captain Insano, I agree with you. He's drinking his hog all around the field.
Third leg.
And it's nice, too, to see, and this has been brought up, Trevor, and I think you being a Yinzer now, living down there.
Adoptive Yinzer, not a natural-born one.
Huge Steeler fan.
Of course.
A lot of chats, Steeler, whatever, Nation on fucking Facebook, whatever have you. Where was this effort from Najee? Contract year, we're actually seeing it. Do you think that's playing a factor that he's actually given more now, or has he always gave that effort?
Probably.
Okay.
It's probably a factor, yeah. Well, he was dealing with a Liz Frank injury for most of last season as well, so he couldn't exactly bowl guys over like he can this time. In the prior year, he was doing that because I still have that digital picture frame where Najee's like putting that guy from the Falcons into the ground.
Yeah, buried him.
So yeah, he was doing that back in 22, 23, didn't do it quite as much with the Liz Frank injury. This year, contract year, that helps things. It always helps things, guys chasing their bag. And I honestly hope Najee gets it. This was a debate among the people that I was watching the game with. Should Najee get an extension? I said yes. A lot of other people said no, that, you can kind of cycle in running backs. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question yet. If he can keep this up throughout the rest of the season, though, I think he's going to turn a lot of people's opinions on that.
And when I think of Steelers offense, primarily, I can't fucking talk tonight, running back position, I think of bruisers. He fits that. We need that. And if we're able to, figure it out, I want to keep that two-man punch with fucking Warren. I don't know when that comes up with his contract, but we need that fucking him coming in, him coming out, that kind of fucking beautiful transition, because you don't lose a step. I think actually Jalen's faster off the fucking rip than Najee. So that's another.
Najee getting a little better at finding the holes and just bursting through them than running over guys. Jalen, he's just a bowling ball, man. He's going to go into the hole that's the play is designed for, and he's going to try and run over some dudes, and his legs aren't going to stop till he hits the ground.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So, lovely 1-2 combo. It's great to have them both healthy.
Yeah. And last takeaway before I'm checking the time here, I'm fucking going over. Oh,
no. Hey, we missed last week. We got to make up for it, brother.
Dable's press conference. If you're looking for, if you're a Giants fan, I probably wouldn't watch it. But if you're looking for amusement, if you're not a big fan of the Giants organization, the reporters trying to get him to say something about the refs. Literally, I don't know if they don't know that he can get fined for that, but what the fuck was it?
No, they know.
I'm trying to think of what the hell he got hit with.
Who got hit with what?
The Giants offense. They kept getting penalties on formation.
Yeah.
Then he was
was that in the Dayball presser, maybe? Or was that the Dayball press? Okay.
Losing his fucking mind, Trevor.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
He's tapping the stand just to stop himself from getting pissed off. He kept itching his head. But the one play that you see him blow up is that he thought it was roughing the kicker on that punt return.
Yeah.
That's when he fucking lost it on the sideline.
Oh,
just
headset
off.
No, spiked it with the wires still going behind his back. Yeah. No, I don't blame him.
Yeah,
It looked like it could have been called. It would have been a bit of a soft call, but kickers, quarterbacks, those types of positions, they get protected all the time. Yeah. And that whether that would have been running into or roughing the kicker, I'm not too entirely sure. I know it wasn't too forcible of contact. It was contact and the guy fell down.
Well, it looked like he got blocked into him.
That might have also played a factor. I'd have to look at the replay again. I only saw the immediate replay after the fact, so I got the look at whoever it was stumbling into the kicker and then the kicker falling down. I only got that look of it. And if that is the case, then he doesn't have any argument.
Correct. That's what But no, get Steelers are 6-2 bye week, and we face the Commanders, I believe, when we
Commanders on the road week after. Yeah. Which, thankfully, that's a good thing, because Penn State, Ohio State is going to provide me all of the stress that I need related to football this weekend. So
we are.
Yeah.
But I'll be back later with debate time. Trevor has some debate questions as well in that, but his segments. Are we going right into?
Oh yeah. So I'll give a little prequel here. Mm-hmm. So, in case y'all didn't know, 2 days it's Halloween, and for the first time in a long time, I've actually been participating in Halloween this year. Decorated the living room a little bit. I went to a Halloween party this past Saturday. Got damn near blackout drunk, and the cops called on us. That's another story for the PlayStation chat. It was just a noise complaint. It's fine. No underage, nothing like that. I'm 26. I'm too old for,
correct,
hanging out with like 20-year-old. But anyway, I dressed up. For the first time in a long time, I dressed up. And I dressed up as, you might be able to guess, a certain wrestler that likes to drink beer.
Oh, Stone Cold,
yeah. I dressed up as him. And I had a grand old time. And getting back into the spirit of Halloween inspired this little segment that named after a fabled tradition on Halloween. If you were a little tyke, your parents took you out to do this. It's called trick or treat. We're doing a segment called Trick or Treat. This is a one-time only segment. If we run this podcast long enough, maybe I'll do it annually. Maybe I'll, keep at it with the Halloween spirit year over year.
Yes.
But for today, for this show on October 29th, 2024 at 8:46 p.m., we have Trick or Treat.
Okay.
And Trick or Treat, and I will explain each of the contexts as we go along. Trick being, is this like something deceptive? Is this not what we think it is? Bad things, essentially. And treat being good things, like eating candy.
Yep.
So a little bit of a blockbuster trade earlier today. Deontay Johnson to the Ravens. So for the rest of the NFL, trick or treat, Billy.
Yeah, I don't know what side we're going to get it to him. Let's go. Might be a trick.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely a trick for the rest of the NFL, because you now have what is it? Him, it's Zay Flowers. You still have Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, among a couple other Bateman as well. So you got a nice receiving. The Ravens, for the first time in a while, investing in their receiving core.
Yeah, long time.
And Lamar looking as dangerous as ever, throwing the football, is second in the NFL in passing touchdowns this year, if you can believe that.
Yeah.
And the Ravens, despite their record, they look pretty dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So for the rest of the NFL, trick or treat, you're being tricked by one of the Ravens.
Yep.
Little topic we talked about earlier. Tyreek Stevenson. Trick or treat for his week at practice, Billy.
I'm gonna have to go trick there. It's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
Might be rolling down the football field.
He's gonna be doing sprints all week.
Yep. Pulling the sled
all week.
Yep.
When you have to make a social media apology to your fan base for how much you fucked up, you're going to have a long week of practice, my friend.
Very passionate fans that you pissed off. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Godspeed to Seth Rollins and the rest of Chicago Bears fandom for blowing that as well. Yeah. So this one, a little bit more of a pretenders/contenders question. The Indiana Hoosiers football team, trick or treat?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, they knocked off Nebraska a couple weeks ago, 42-7. Knocked off Washington by a couple touchdowns this past week.
They did help me with pick 'em. I'm going to go treat.
Very much a treat.
Yeah. Yes.
Very much a treat to watch. And I did watch an interview with Signetti.
Oh, okay.
I forgot his name for a second. Can't believe I did that. He's a Yinzer, brother.
Oh,
true Yinzer. And he's got I forget exactly what he was on. I think he was on McAfee or Game Day, or actually I think he might have been on McAfee and Game Day. He has his sayings down pat, and he has this shit drilled into his team, and it's working.
Mm-hmm.
It is working. 8-0 start, best in Indiana, tied for best in Indiana football history. Indiana's had a long and tumultuous history. Among Power 4 programs, has lost the most.
Predominantly a basketball school. It's nice to see the football side come out.
As Pat McAfee says, deep down in Indiana, they are football fans.
Yes.
The basketball, that's what's good right now. That's what's in. But deep down, buried deep inside of the people of Indiana are football fans.
Yes.
And I can finally bring that side out at the D1 collegiate level.
Yes.
Thanks to Kurt Signetti.
Yes. Yes.
Go listen to that guy's interviews. He is fantastic. classic. Think if you've ever watched the Pittsburgh Dad videos, think of that, but as a coach.
Fuck yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's yes. Yep.
Good comp there. Good
Yeah.
comp.
Yes.
Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. 1 thumbs up. 2
I'm
thumbs
down.
up. Downtown.
Yeah. He ain't fucking
Defense.
playing around. Yep. Takes very serious. Cutthroat.
Trick or treat for the New York Yankees tonight. Potential sweep in the World Series for the, I don't know, first time in a long time. I saw something that said since when, but I don't remember when it was.
I think it's a trick. I follow, he's obnoxious. I don't know if you follow him on any socials. Little Mo Mozzarella.
No.
I don't know. You never see him. I'll send you something.
I've seen him, but I do not follow him.
No, he's just making it, I think, far worse for the Yankee fans out there. He's fucking depressed. He's crying with his pinstripes. But it's a trick. Yeah,
nothing brings me more joy than watching them cry into their pinstripes.
Yeah.
Maybe other than Dallas Cowboy fans crying into those stupid stars.
I don't want to stay too long on it, but Judge,
sure.
I don't know.
He hasn't shown up.
He's folding.
He had not shown up.
No.
Not to this point in the series anyway. And as of now, down 2-0, bottom of the second.
I saw some statistic, Trevor, like in postseason or something, he's like 6-44 or something. I don't know if that's...
Yeah. I don't know.
Fuck.
It's weird.
It is what it is.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Bro has a tough time staying healthy and apparently has a tough time playing October baseball.
Such a fucking unit, too. It is.
No, he is.
Depressing.
He is.
Yeah.
Yep. What do we got here? Yeah, bottom of the second, 1 out. Yankees actually have a couple runners on, so they might be able to work stuff out. They might be able to work something out here.
Hell yeah.
But for you Yankee fans out there, if you're watching this show, first of all, why are you here? We hate on the Yankees all the time. I can't stand that organization. The most spoiled fan base in the history of sports. You are spoiled.
Yes.
You are spoiled. And this is coming from a Steelers fan who is also spoiled as fuck.
Right.
27 World Championship. You're spoiled.
Yeah.
Mickey Mantle, Babe Ruth, Derek Jeter, Yogi Berra. The list goes on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
Can't stand those pinstripes, bro.
Yeah.
So, actually going on right now, and a show that I've started to watch a little bit more, NXT.
Yep.
Saw Halloween Havoc this past weekend. We're talking about that in a little bit here. Actually, no, not really. But anyway, a certain wrestling legend showed up on that show to be the cornerman for the Heritage Cup final that's happening tonight. Lexus King versus William Regal's son, actually. And
shit.
Oh yeah. I forget what his ring name is, but I know it's William Regal's son.
Okay.
William Regal showing up on Lexus King's behalf, who's Brian Pillman's son, and being his cornerman. Trick or treat for Lexus King. What's Willie Regs gonna do, my friend?
I think it's a trick. Never trust that motherfucker.
No,
Never have.
I don't. No. He's probably got some brass knuckles and he's gonna slide into his kid and boom.
Yep. Distract the ref. Yep.
Yep. Classic. I'm actually gonna look up his name. Charlie Dempsey. That's his real name. Charlie Dempsey.
Boy, Charlie.
Heritage Cup final.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Good. Coming from some good wrestling blood right there.
No.
Yeah. Trying to watch a little bit more of that. Trying to watch it back because obviously we got the show Tuesday nights, but I'll usually watch it back on Wednesdays. And of course, Halloween Havoc, fantastic pay-per-view. Trick Williams retaining his title. Tony D'Angelo, Manja, retaining his NXT North American title against Obafemi. Hopefully, Obafemi taking that next step to the NXT title.
Right.
That women's division is on fire right now as well. So highly recommend watching NXT if you don't watch it already.
Okay.
And that will end this segment of Trick or Treat.
Fuck yeah. No, I like that.
It'll be back in approximately 365 days.
Fuck yeah.
And if you are going trick-or-treating this week, first of all, be careful for the razor blades and the candy. We don't ever want to see that.
Right.
Second of all, take as much candy as you want. I don't care if it says please take one. If they're not supervising it, just
Dump the whole fucking bowl in
grab
there.
it all. Grab it all. Grab it all. And if you are a person that is pretty well off financially and you're not giving out those big candy bars, you know, those like king size ones,
Yep.
fuck you.
Correct.
You're spoiled.
Toothpaste.
Spoil us a little bit, okay?
If they're handing out flossers too. Oh, God
Might
damn
as well
it.
be handing out carrots and celery sticks.
Well,
Come
I only hand out Trident gum packages because I heard they're really good for your teeth. Get like fuck. The fuck are we talking
Halloween is one of several, but Halloween is a night of the year where we say to that non-GMO vegan bullshit, screw that.
Yeah.
Give me all of the sugar. I want to go comatose into Friday.
Fucking
Okay.
go nuts. Yep. Yep.
I want to have a sugar high and run around, jump on my bed and just fucking crash. That's what I want to do.
Red,
That's
40,
what I wanna
blue,
do.
whatever the fuck, all those colors, whatever the hell they got in them. Give me it all. Give me it all.
Yeah,
I
I want to feel like I'm on LSD.
I want my goddamn heart to explode in my chest. That's,
As an American, I have the right to balloon up to 300 pounds and die of a heart attack. Let me do that with candy.
correct.
You can work off the calories when you do your New Year's resolutions. Give me the candy.
Yes. Yes. But,
Don't get in a strange guy's van to get it, though.
correct. We moving on to what's more likely.
Yes, we're moving on to what's
All
more
right.
likely
Jesus.
after my little rant there. Yes. Yeah.
That was good shit. Fuck. That was good.
You're not going to do the quiet, what's more likely with Trevor Dinsmore. You don't do that anymore?
No.
Oh, you just kind of let it pass and let it happen.
Yeah.
What are you sipping on over there?
Coffee.
Oh, you got coffee?
Yeah.
Tell you what I got. Happy
Oh, yeah, you
Dad,
got
half and half iced tea.
Hell yeah.
It's like twisted tea, but it's Happy Dad.
And two, we could start this, Trevor. This would be kind of taken from football, and I don't mean to take over the segment, but comment, maybe drinks you want us to try during the show. We could fucking give our responses to it.
Oh, of course.
Well,
I mean, I'm in the heart of brewery country, so if you want me to go get something from a brewmaster, or whether if they have it commercially at beer stores, yeah,
yes,
fuck it, I'll run and get it. I'm always looking to try new stuff. As much as I love my Miller Lite,
yeah,
drink that at game day. I'll try new shit on Buckle Up with the Boys.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, what's more likely? Jumping right into the betting side of things, more likely FanDuel weekly special to hit in Week 9, Billy.
Mhm.
Any quarterback to throw for 5+ touchdowns, that's a plus 480, or Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson to combine for 6+ passing and rushing touchdowns. I believe those two teams, do they play each other this week? I've honestly not looked at the schedule for Week 9 yet. I'm guessing since they threw that in a weekly special, I'm guessing they do.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh, no. It's actually Dolphins, Bills at Buffalo, and then Broncos, Ravens at Baltimore.
Oh, I'm taking the latter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Denver got a good defense. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm confident there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of scanning the matchups here. Yeah. I probably gotta go with you on that.
I mean, I could even see Josh hitting that 5.
Bengals play the Raiders. Burrow could go off for 5. He's had 4 a couple times this season.
I think you're safe. Can you do both? Right? There's something.
I believe so. I don't know if you can parlay them, but obviously, you can bet whatever you want.
I think you're safe either way, but I go with the latter.
Okay. Just for argument's sake, I'll go with the former and say Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I mean that's
do it against the Raiders. I mean, they're due to light a team up now, and they're 0-4 at home, so they're bound to break through again. I think they lost last week as well. Bengals did. I forget what it was too. Contrary to popular belief, my brain is not a repository of NFL scores and stats and records and shit. I'm literally looking that shit up on the fly. Lost to the Eagles by 20 at home last week. That's why I kind of blocked it out of memory.
Okay.
This is what happens too when I pick a team for the Super Bowl and they just embarrassingly lose.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to block it out.
Yeah. Yeah, well.
But I'll say Joe Burrow bounces back, gets me 5, and I'm not just saying that because he's on my fantasy team as well.
Correct.
He's in that survivor one. I just need to not score the lowest.
Correct.
That's all I need to do. That's all I need to do. More likely to make a bigger impact on their team's playoff chances, Billy. Stephon Diggs being now out for the season, or Jameis Winston starting for the Browns. And remember, I said playoff chances.
Just for viewers' sake, I'm just going to list. They got Nico Collins down there, Tank Dell. Trying to think of the others. Dalton Schultz. Joe Mixon, running back.
Yep. I can pull up their depth chart. Help you out.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see. I mean, they've used Diggs, but he's not really been the guy like he was in Buffalo. The ball's more spread around. So I'd say Jameis is going to play more of a factor for the Browns.
Okay. I'm gonna say Stephon Diggs. As much as he's not the number one guy, but I believe he was 7th in the NFL in receptions at the time. Had several touchdowns as well. I'm actually gonna bring up the news article that I got this from.
John Mechie, that's what it is, Trevor.
Mechie. 7th in catches and 2nd in Texans receiving yards. I think he also had a few touchdowns to his name. Nico Collins still on the IR officially as well. So, yeah, that's gonna be big. I don't know how long he's out. Give me a moment to find that as well.
Yeah, I'm still going to retract that. I'll say Diggs.
You'll say Diggs?
I'm going with the first one.
Gotcha.
Even though he might be back in time, Collins, it's going to take him a little bit to get warmed up again. So
no, of course.
Yeah.
Let me see, Nico. Let me see his timetable for return. Expectation remains that he'll be able to return from IR when first eligible November 10th against the Lions. So actually, I think one more game.
I'm still, no.
I get it.
Yeah.
To me, you need a solidified top 2, and that's that. Well, for the Texans, you need a solidified top 2. That's kind of their game.
Yep.
More likely to relinquish their lead in their respective touchdown totals. Baker Mayfield passing touchdowns. He's got 21 right now. Next closest is Lamar with 17. He's plus 130 to finish with the most in that category on FanDuel. Or Derrick Henry rushing touchdowns. Has 9 to Kyron Williams 8 and is plus 150 to finish with the most. More likely to relinquish their lead.
I'd say
is the question.
Damn. Because Henry could break off.
That's what I mean.
Mayfield,
for a 3-touchdown game at any point if he really wanted to.
Mayfield's kind of been iffy the last couple of weeks here.
That is start off. When he lights it up, though, he lights it up.
I'm going to go with.
I know he doesn't have a healthy Mike Evans, but
yeah, I'm going to say Mayfield on that, Trevor.
You say Mayfield? I'm with you, just because of the Mike Evans factor.
But being a Notre Dame guy, Kyron Williams. Come on, fucking talk about.
No, he's got 8 of them. Yeah, he's doing pretty well for himself. Good. Found a home in L.A. That's for sure.
Yeah. Jesus. Austin Eckler, who? He ain't missing a fucking step. I'm serious.
No, facts.
Very impressive.
Facts. Yeah, Mike Evans' status for this week still officially listed as out.
Okay.
I believe he's still week to week with that injury.
Big blow to the Bucks offense.
Yeah, I mean, they still got Godwin, and how about Kate Otton's performance, huh?
Yeah.
He did very well for himself. He made a lot of fantasy owners regret benching him.
Yes.
We're gonna get into tight ends, National Tight Ends Day here in a minute. Got to give a shout out to those tight ends. But before we get to that, like I said, big game this weekend. Top 5 matchup between Ohio State and Penn State at Penn State. It is the big noon game. Game day is also going to be there.
Yep.
I hate that this is the big noon game. This is a game worthy of being under the lights with a whiteout and Penn State fans screaming their absolute heads off.
Yep. And I think we talked about that last year. We got fucked. We always get.
Yeah.
It's never a night game.
No, it never really is. It really. I don't know how many times it's been a night game since we last beat Ohio State, if I'm being totally honest with you. Can probably count it on, less than half a hand.
Fuck, I think when Pryor was there.
Yeah.
I could look back. Yeah, I don't know.
But I did read earlier today, Drew Aller could be a game time decision for that game as well. But offense was running pretty good with Prabula in the latter stages of last week's game. But obviously, it's a whole different game plan. It's a whole different philosophy when you got Aller versus Bo Prabula in there. And if you're one-dimensional offense, like you are a little bit more under Prabula than you were with Aller, Ohio State's just going to eat you alive.
Yeah.
But hopefully Aller able to come back from that knee injury and make it a little bit easier on Penn State's offense. But to tie this into what's more likely that James Franklin finally pulls through against Ohio State, or Texas A&M makes the college football playoff. Texas A&M having yet another pretty impressive season, if I may say so. But obviously in a very, very stacked SEC conference. Let me pull up their record here real quick. Give you a little bit more context. Excuse me.
No.
Yeah, their only loss so far to Notre Dame. They beat LSU last week and beat, at the time, number 9 Missouri by 31 points. So, and for context on the James Franklin side as well, 12-25 against coaches poll top 25 teams and 3-17 against top 10 teams. So, hence why I said, will James Franklin finally pull through?
I think he does it.
James Franklin?
I think this is the year.
I hope so. I hope you're right.
I'll tell you something. This is shameful, but I think that was the second or third game I've watched in full of Penn State. That Bo came in, Trevor, didn't miss a goddamn step. Looked like he's been in the game the whole time, coming cold off the bench, let it up. So I feel confident. This year.
Okay. You feel a little bit more confident than I do, because I'm going to go with the odds-on favorite with that one. That's Texas A&M. They're at plus 100 to reach the playoff. Penn State at plus 146 on the money line this week.
That ain't bad, though. Okay.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad. But I will take Texas A&M to make the college football playoff as more likely.
Yeah.
I'll believe it when I see it with Franklin.
Yeah.
That's just what it comes down to.
Yep.
And since 2016 against Ohio State, I haven't seen it.
No.
So
8 goddamn years. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and of course I have a little bit more. I'll believe it when I see it. I saw Texas A&M. They battled their ass off against Notre Dame, and since then have just been absolutely steamrolling dudes.
Yep. And
it's not only that, steamrolling top 10 teams.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you want to talk about quick transition out of Jimbo to Mike Elko. Mike Elko got those boys playing pretty damn well.
Yeah.
Finding different ways to win games too. It's pretty impressive. So I'll go with Texas A&M. So back to the wrestling one.
Mhm.
A certain tag team, since we last had a show, debuted on SmackDown. Do you remember the Motor City Machine Guns?
Yes.
Yeah, do you remember watching TNA back in the day, watching
Yes.
Saban and Alex Shelley? Uh-huh.
Mhm.
They're in WWE now, and they
Yeah.
are tag team champions, my friend.
Fine.
Won the number 1 contenders match against DIY and beat the Bloodline in the same night. With a little bit of help from one main event, Jey Uso. But
Mhm.
regardless, Motor City Machine Guns, 2 weeks in, 3 matches in, tag team champions.
Yeah.
Congratulations to them. Long and storied careers on the independents and, of course, in TNA or Impact Wrestling, whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
Who's more likely to have a longer tag team title run? This Motor City Machine Guns run or another longtime tag team that had been waiting for their shot, DIY? And they had like a 30-day run, I believe, with the titles. Is this going to be a short-lived? Are they going to put the titles back on the Bloodline? Just kind of keep that story going? Was this just like a feel-good pop moment to 2 guys, 2 lifers in the wrestling business? Or
I
are
think
they going to actually sustain this?
I think I got to go with the first. I think it's just to recharge their careers, see where it goes. But I don't see them holding the title that long, Trevor. Mhm.
You think DIY is going to do it longer? They're going to have technically the longer one?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll stick with the Guns. I like the Guns. I think they'll let them run with it until like Survivor Series or something.
Okay.
Actually, when is Survivor Series? I honestly forget. I hope they let them run with it.
Yeah.
Than that. And that's not really like me pre-booking things. I just have a gut feeling about it.
Right.
And then hopefully a nice little rivalry between the Guns and DIY will start to develop, and that honestly that'd be some very hot tag team action right there.
Right.
Yeah. Gargano and Ciampa versus Shelley and Saban. That just screams money, doesn't it?
Yeah.
As a big fan of tag team wrestling, I would enjoy that. I would thoroughly enjoy that. And that's the grand finale of this week's edition of What's More Likely going to move on to All In, Raise, Check, or Fold.
Hell yeah. Hold on, let's get down here.
Take your time, Billy. Take your time.
Man, I gotta get the fucking goddamn pen. What the hell am I doing here? Hold on here. Take a
Do you know what you're doing?
fucking week off and
Yeah, you're getting soft on me and rusty.
Jesus Christ.
You know what Gerard Mayo would call you, Billy?
What?
Soft.
Soft as what is it? Room temperature butter. Yeah.
Is that what he said?
No, I added that piece up.
I usually go with soft as Charmin.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. Or if you're a wrestling fan and remember Enzo and Cass, SAWFT, soft.
Yes.
Dark period of tag team wrestling, I know.
Yeah. A little bit.
Anyway, since we've last met and talked to our viewers here, there's been a few incidents of note in regards to fan interaction with players, with the field. Most notably, during the Georgia-Texas game, there was one particular call that incited a lot of fans to start throwing shit on the field. And my focus is not on that call.
Right.
It's on the results of it and some would say, lack of punishment toward those that perpetrated the incident, as well as the institution itself. So, long story short, if you haven't heard of that, first of all, why are you watching this podcast? Second of all, have you been living under a rock?
Correct.
As a result of that incident, Texas, they were assessed a fine, $250,000, and they were required to, and this is verbatim, required to use all available resources, including security, stadium, and television video, to identify the individuals that threw the objects at the playing field or at the opposing team. That, according to an MSN article by Austin Curtright of USA Today. Texas is
Thank you.
also to review and update its athletics department, game management procedures, and alcohol availability policies to prevent a recurrence of Saturday night's disruption. Again, verbatim from that article.
Okay.
Just as well, after the completion of those efforts, to provide a comprehensive report to the SEC, basically saying who they punished and what they're going to do to prevent shit like that in the future. But wouldn't you know it, there was a certain targeting call that happened in the Nebraska-Ohio State game.
Yep.
And it happened again.
Yes.
It happened again. And well, some people may say, and I said this myself after the Texas thing, I couldn't really say it after the Ohio State thing. Did the fans throwing shit on the field have anything to do with the call being changed, or was there due process in changing the call? After the Texas game, I said there was due process in changing the call. They went under the hood. On-field review said, no, we're changing this call. They might have done that in the Ohio State-Nebraska game as well, but optically, and of course, the internet has a narrative. They're going to run with it. Social media is going to run with it. News networks going to run with it. I couldn't really defend that one.
Yeah.
Couldn't really defend that one, the Ohio State one. And, just as well, there was a nice little, basically a barroom brawl at the end of the Michigan State game, in which there's actually a video of a Michigan State player stomping the ground, but it was inconclusive as to what was on the other end of that foot, whether it was just the ground or whether it was actually like a human body.
Correct.
So initially there wasn't really any punishment for it, but as of today, according to Fox Sports, 7 Michigan State players were charged with crimes, and there was $100,000 fine to Michigan State.
Mm-hmm.
So all that to get to my all-in raise, check, or fold point. The SEC and Big Ten's discipline and tolerance for these incidents, skirmishes, and fans throwing shit on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Just a mere slap on the wrist, and this shit's going to continue.
I think I'm going to go race, and the reason why, Trevor, is I think, damn, I gotta word it in a way that it's respectful.
And just to give you background on that Texas one as well, it was a pass interference that was picked up. The flag was picked up, and Texas had intercepted the pass.
Yeah, I'd say race, because that's great that they're scanning the crowds now and whatever the fuck. But you're never
literally picking faces.
You're never going to be able to get rid of this. It's alcohol. I don't know if they sell alcohol at all the beautiful establishments that they have around the stadium or in the stadium, what have you. But no,
I know Penn State does now, and they were like one of the last ones to get that, from what I know.
And these fucking charges they're giving these Michigan State players, no offense to them, and it has nothing to do with anything except just me fucking saying it as it is. They're not going to get actual charges. So probably get some fucking community service or being involved in some outreach fucking thing or whatever. It's not really a charge. Yeah. It's like you have to put that narrative out there so it actually looks like they're fucking doing something. These schools, come on. We're not. If you're watching this, you think they're really going to charge some star player on Michigan State that maybe was involved in this? I don't know the names yet, but I have.
No, they 7 unnamed players on Michigan State. Yeah,
they're not going to do shit.
The Fox Sports article that I read.
They're not going to do shit. They're going to have to do some programs or something maybe out of work.
Well, and to me, it's more of a reflection of society at large. In that, if there's something we disagree with, we can act like a kid, throw a temper tantrum, throw shit on the field, you're literally committing a crime, by the way, acting like a child, throwing a temper tantrum, and you get your way. That's the message that a lot of this is sending.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I think they picked it.
To me, it's like, we've become a society of intolerance. Like, if your opinion is different than mine, I don't like you. I hate you. I disregard you as a human being. That's how we are nowadays. And that goes to this Ohio State and Texas incident. We disagree with this call. You are less than human. We are going to throw shit at you and treat you as subhuman until we get our way.
Well, here's the other thing too. I think they picked the flag up after they, were throwing the shit. Maybe the riot control. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I don't know. But it's not a good look. It's turning the whole.
What are you gonna do? You're just gonna bring guys in riot gear and have them guard the sidelines? How good of a look is that for the NCAA and the Big Ten and the SEC and all these conferences?
Yeah, it's better than the poor grandma that was. What fucking game did we talk about? The kid surfing on the goalpost. What the hell game was that?
Oh, the Tennessee, Alabama, I believe.
Yeah. It's better than, I don't know what the hell you're going to do, but she's just, stop. Please don't run on the Stop it. And then the kid's just pushing her arm out of the way. I don't know.
Grandma, just get out of the way, sweetheart. Come on, man.
I mean, you got it.
Storming the field's one thing.
Yeah.
Throwing shit on the field and nailing players and human beings on the sideline, that you're committing assault, by the way. That's another.
Just do a bullshit chant or whatever the hell. You don't got to throw shit. Just start a bullshit chant or ref's an asshole or ref's fuck you, whatever. You don't need to throw shit.
And side note from the Texas investigation, anybody that's found to have thrown shit on the field will be barred from any athletic events going forward at Texas.
Oh.
Yeah. For the 2024-2025 academic year, at least.
What a shit show.
Yeah.
Where are you at on this?
Where am I at on this?
Yeah.
I'm kind of at a raise too.
Okay.
Because of course there was the what was it? The famous Cleveland Jacksonville game, Bottlegate, I think they call it. That was like the most notable occurrence of something like this happening. And now it's happened twice within 2 weeks on top of the Michigan State brawl.
Yeah.
It's not good for the sport.
No.
But it's also unprecedented in the sport, so it's tough to gauge how much punishment is enough. And
Correct.
To me, you have to come down as hard on this as possible as an institution, if you're the Big Ten or if you're the SEC, and send a message.
Mm-hmm.
You need to send a message. This shit isn't going to fly.
Agree.
This shit isn't going to fly. So if you're going to sell alcohol in the stadium, if you're going to have all these college kids come to Texas, come to Ohio State and think that they can go to these games and do whatever the hell that they want and get their way.
Yeah.
That the refs and society, well, I shouldn't say society, the refs and the situation is going to bend their will. You're discrediting the institutions, you're discrediting the students, you're discrediting everybody that's involved with all of it. You're discrediting yourselves too.
Correct.
Because you are setting yourselves up for God knows what in the future if you don't get out in front of this. Like if this happens next week,
maybe I'll fucking secure. I don't know how the fuck you deal with that, Trevor. I mean,
that's it too. That's it too. Like how do you prevent thousands of people from throwing shit on the field?
I guess rivalry games.
I guess we'll see what comes of this Texas thing because they're going to publicize whoever's not allowed at these games. They're at least going to publicize it on campus, and they have to report it to the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I won't say the organization's name, but they just another great job of not having control over situations. It's just really good. Really good. Organization. NCAA.
Oh, well, yeah, that's
real good job, guys.
Yeah,
way to go.
The NCAA as a whole we can go down that rabbit hole some other time, Billy. We don't have time for that tonight.
No, just real quick. So, like, let's say Ohio State, Penn State, a lot of rivalry game.
Yeah.
Tempers are going to be flared.
Yes.
Emotions are going to be high.
Yes.
I'm guessing in Happy Valley, they're seeing that they are making the approach. I bet you there's more security than as usual. I don't know, but I think Michigan State game. That's a fucking in-state rivalry. There, it's been a very well documented rivalry in any sport. It doesn't matter football.
Oh, yeah.
Why the fuck wouldn't you be prepared for that? Now Texas, that's off of play call, and they're just drunk fans. But you got to read the crowd. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, in fairness to Michigan and Michigan State, it was a players incited brawl. It wasn't, which from my understanding of it, and I didn't see any clips from this. This is what I read via Fox Sports, that they diffused the situation, security, and team personnel diffused the situation pretty quickly, but it still got more violent than they would have liked.
Well, even there was a situation in the tunnel. Was that last year? Maybe a year before? That huge brawl in the tunnels in one of the college football game. I can't remember.
No, I can't remember either.
Maybe it was basketball. I got to look into it.
Might have been basketball.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. Shit.
Sorry. Again, there's no steel trap memory up here.
No, you're good. No, I got to look. I can't remember shit either. Fucking.
No, yeah, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on to a little bit more positive of a topic. Guy I talked about earlier, having a bit of a breakout week, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yep.
To me, his 6-catch, 111-yard, 1-touchdown performance in this past week's game with the Dolphins, that's just the beginning, my friend. He's going to be a top 5 receiver in the NFL within 2 years.
I'll go Rays.
Okay.
Only reason it's not off of his play, it's off the quarterback play.
That's fair. All. That's fair. With the receiving talent that's in the NFL right now, all of these emerging stars, of course, Jamar Chase, Jetta, among all the rest, kind of hitting their primes, I'm going to say check on this one. Okay. I'm going to say check. And on top of the quarterback play.
Yeah.
It's sporadic at best. We'll say it. Like I said, they can put up some points, but more or less when they want to. No, he does. Well, he has to. He has to. Any Cardinals fan will tell you that.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'm excited to see what he does for his career.
Little fucking legs. Like it's.
Yeah. They're running like a toddler videos, and they put the sound over it. That like circus music or whatever. Yeah. Baby Kyler. How they depict him. I don't know if you watch the Gridiron Heights videos.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic work. Whoever puts those together, we appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
Drawing back on a comment that I made earlier, it was National Tight Ends Day on Sunday.
Yes.
And the tight ends, they showed out, my friend. They showed out collectively. 177 catches and 14 different tight ends found the end zone in week 8. And among them, George Kittle.
Yep.
He had 6 for 128 and a tud.
Yep.
I'm going to go down a list here, so bear with me. Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts caught 2 touchdowns.
Finally using them.
Oh, yeah. Cade Otton, as I mentioned before, made a lot of fantasy managers regret benching him. Thankfully, I did that auto lineup thing, and Cade Otton was slotted in as my second flex in one of my leagues. 9 for 81, 2 tuds.
Oh, yeah.
Trey McBride, 9 for 124. Great Cardinals tight end. Kelsey finally found the end zone, as you said, his 75th career touchdown, 10 for 90 with that touchdown.
Yep.
Adam Troutman, did you see his catch? His little, mine,
yes.
that beautiful snag, 4 for 85. Had that touchdown as well. Tucker Kraft, 3 for 78 and a tud. David Njoku, 5 for 61 and a tud. It wasn't just Jerry Jeudy and Elijah Moore.
No.
And that's the 8 that they at least list on this MSN.com article. Not only those guys, the rest of the tight ends compiling that 177 catches, and 6 more tight ends found the end zone other than those listed that I just went right down through.
Mhm.
And of course, National Tight Ends Day. Excuse me. Again, little congested. Got to work it. Probably got to take a little decongestant right after. I almost threw up a little bit. National Tight Ends Day. Creation of George Kittle and Jimmy Garoppolo. They created this, I believe it was in 2018.
Okay.
Almost by accident. I think George Kittle once said it on like a video or some sort of social media post. I can't remember exactly how it happened, but I know he was kind of the guy behind it. And since 2018, every fourth Sunday of October, thankfully, National Tight Ends Day, which leads me to say, all in Ray's checker fold, tight end is the most underappreciated position in football.
Mm-hmm. Saying it for years. All in.
All in. Ooh, I'm going to say Rays, buddy. I'm going to say Rays, and here's why.
Yep.
O-lineman. O-lineman.
Yeah, the catch, the run block.
Here's kind of my perception of it right now.
Yeah.
These tight ends, generally, you know the names of like at least the top 10, right? Most casual fans can name like the top 8, top 10 tight ends in the league, the skill positions, right? You see their names all the time. How many offensive linemen can you name off the top of your head, other than the Steelers? Trent Williams, maybe, right?
Yeah, I 20 maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. But think of how many more offensive linemen there are than tight ends.
Right. No, I agree.
Just my thoughts. And, you know, to me, it all starts in the trenches. But I will say tight end, probably a close second, I will say.
Okay.
Close second. Running backs, it's starting to be revealed that they are kind of expendable and replaceable.
Right.
Not a whole lot of them getting big extensions anymore. So I don't know. I mean, of course, you have your Christian McCaffreys, and you know, in his prime, your Austin Eckler's, but those primes only last most times like 2 or 3 years. Your Derrick Henrys, who you know, very few are anomalies at that position.
Right.
So,
yeah,
just my thoughts, my friend.
No, you're good.
I knocked over my microphone for the second time tonight. I caught it this time. You see that?
Yep,
I caught it. I was like Troutman. I caught it with one hand.
You look good.
Yeah. Only it's a microphone and not a football. But
right.
Shohei Ohtani.
Mm-hmm.
Shohei Ohtani. He's going to win more than 2 World Series championships by the time his career is over. More than 2.
Check there.
Check. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was on Rays.
Yeah.
I was in between check and Rays, just because the disappointments that the Dodgers organization has faced historically, despite the talent on their rosters. But if I may check on their, ooh shit. Okay, that game turned. It is now 5-2 Yankees at the end of 4.
Oh, they're going nuts in the Bronx, buddy.
Yep. Verdugo had a fielder's choice, it looks like, and Volpe had a grand slam.
Damn.
Okay. Bronx
Goddamn.
But anyway, regardless of the outcome of this game and this World Series, Shohei Ohtani, more than 2. I'm saying Rays, you're saying check.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. I'm down with that. Here's one that's probably going to piss Dustin off, and I know he's kind of behind us at the moment, but it'll probably piss you off too. Dominic Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
He is and will become this generation's Eddie Guerrero.
I gotta go. Yeah.
Hold.
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, spicy.
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, but that's
No,
the prerogative.
I get it.
That's what the universe has been saying.
That's what
He's
I mean. He's got the hair, he's got the love affairs, he's got NXT championships to his name.
Just
Yet to hold a main roster title other than the tag titles, but
his aura. Eddie's when I was a kid, just fucking lie, I cheat, I steal. He comes out on the fucking rides, he's fucking bopping it up and down.
to my knowledge, though, at least Eddie, when he came out as a heel, was able to speak a little bit into the microphone. This kid raises the microphone to his mouth, and he can't get a word out because he's just getting booed to death.
I think he was embraced as the bad boy.
Yeah,
The fucker that
the little shit,
menace, just
the little shit that betrayed his dad and calls him a deadbeat, and you know, hates his family apparently.
He could, I mean, if he keeps, there's only one. Ooh,
no, I get it.
I cannot wait to hear his reaction. We'll probably talk to him later tonight, and we'll get a live word of mouth reaction. Yeah, there's been a lot of comparisons.
I gotta throw the spice in there.
Fucking ears peel back right there.
No, I saw you. I initially said it, and you took a second to digest it, and then you went like, oh my God.
Well, the memories pop back,
right. The Little Rider, the affair with China, Chavo. Yeah. Him winning the world title over Brock. Yeah. No, I get
very emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To this day, I get to imitate The Rock. Chills.
Good stuff. Mm-hmm.
I think that's a pretty solid ending to All In Race Checker Fold, is it not?
Yeah, my heart. I'm angry, but I'm fucking like sad at the same. Like,
yeah,
sentimental. Like it's fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, I got you. Oh, I was at a check, by the way. I was at a check on that.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I just can't wait for like the monster pop he gets when people love hating him so much that they'll love him when he turns face.
Well, if he, and this is just going to skill again, I'm not equipped in the training and everything, but I just felt like Eddie was a better technical wrestler than Dominic.
Yeah.
Has given us. Maybe he has more, and he's just waiting to embrace.
What is he, like 26, I think?
Yeah.
So he's got time to refine that.
He does.
Plenty of time to refine. And he got in the business. He got on like the main stage super young.
Yes.
So, plenty of time to refine that.
And how Eddie played the crowd too. Just
I mean, people still do. I can't even do it right, but people still do it.
Yeah.
The constant tributes to him, the Three Amigos.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio coming out with Snoop Dogg and the Low Rider at 39.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Good shit.
No, we love you, Vicky. We love Vicky Guerrero as well. God bless her.
Excuse me.
Yes. Good shit. Damn.
She's great.
But all right. Moving over to anything else, Trevor?
No, that was it. That was it, my friend. On to debate time.
Debate time.
Yes, sir.
All right, got more questions here for you folks. Trevor has some to throw in as well.
Yes. And I'm taking the microphone off the stand for this week.
Hell yeah. But first question here for debate time: chicken tacos, chorizo tacos, steak tacos, or beef tacos, Trevor?
I always go with beef. I usually go with beef. It has to be like fresh, hot off the skillet.
Okay.
Toss it in a bowl. The cheese just melts on it as soon as you put it on the taco shell. I usually do soft taco shells and kind of make a burrito thing out of it.
Okay.
But yeah, if I got to go with one of those, it's probably beef.
If I'm making it at home, beef. We go to
Yeah.
a Mexican place, it's steak. I love it.
point.
I cannot get enough.
If I am going to Chipotle, though, it's probably the chicken, like the chicken bowl.
Yes. Burrito bowls are. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. But yeah,
if I didn't eat 2 pieces of Italian sausage right before the show, I'd probably be getting hungry too.
Yeah. But no, good shit there. Is Jane Daniels our strong front runner for Rookie of the Year?
I would think so.
Okay.
Especially after this Hail Mary. that Hail Mary game. He has that signature moment now, you know?
Do you think that just shot him over, or was he already there? Thought he was already there.
Oh, it definitely helps solidify things to this point.
Okay.
Like I said, gave him that signature moment.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we still got how many games left?
Oh, God, yeah.
9 games left for them. So
yeah,
still plenty of ways to go in regards to the Rookie of the Year race, but I would imagine he's the front runner. Actually, let me take a look. I'll let you ask the next question. I'll dig that up and I'll inform the viewers here in a moment. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Creepiest WWE wrestler of all time.
Wait, did you say yes to that one too?
Yeah, I agreed.
Okay.
Yeah. But who do you think is the creepiest?
Ooh, I always hated the Boogeyman.
He's up there. He just if there's a viewer,
the earthworms. I don't know if I don't know if those were real. They looked real.
Real.
Were those real?
I looked up. I believe
you
they
looked
were
up
real.
They were real. Oh my god!
And he ingested some. I thought.
Can you get sick from that? Or is it like eating a bug where it's protein?
I don't know.
Certain insects.
Yeah. The thing that fucked me up, we were probably, Jesus Christ, probably 6 or 7 around that time, maybe 7, anywhere from 7 to 10. I'd say.
Right.
When he come out,
it scared me to death.
He come out with the clock and his intro, and this fucker's just fucking spin out worms. I'm like,
he's got that fur like necklace thing.
Fucking
body's
face paint.
All painted up. Yes, the face paint. He's got the bag of earthworms.
Just fucking scooping them, carrying them, fucking trail of worms all the way up into the ring. It spooked the fuck out of me. And they actually, if you're trying to find comedy as well, go on WWE socials. I believe I saw it on their Facebook page. I think it's on their Instagram. Him scaring the shit out of the wrestlers now. They're like asking him to look at a painting, and he's hiding behind the couch, and he comes out and grabs him. I'd shit my pants, even though we're in a safe place.
It's predetermined. It's scripted. I'm probably still like you're not going to need to rehearse that. You just give me a genuine reaction, and that's what's going to make the take. You know what I mean?
He's a creepy son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, he's up there. Obviously, Undertaker. Got to give props to him as well. Kane, his brother.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I kind of found. I guess this really isn't creepy, but you remember Eugene?
Eugene was creepy.
Yeah, he was a little creepy.
Abyss. Do you remember Abyss?
Oh, I remember Abyss. Yes, one of my favorite TNA wrestlers. Mm-hmm.
Yes. I thought it was a knockoff of Mankind, but
yeah, definitely was. Oh yeah, of course, Mankind. Got to toss him in that ring as well.
I'm in the boiler room.
Yeah. He's like tearing his hair out. Jesus. But no, Abyss. One memory that I have. Remember that 2x4 that he had with the nails in it?
Yes.
He called it Janice, I think he called it. There was an episode in 2010, and there was like a brawl at the very end of the show that carried backstage. I think it was like a Fortune, maybe, and like another faction. I can't remember exactly what the situation was, but the picture that sticks in my head is Rob Van Dam, just like this, absolutely covered in blood. Yeah. And I assume now it was fake blood, but bear in mind, I was like 13, 14, 15 at the time.
Yeah.
And the camera just flashes to Abyss, and he's just screaming and holding Janice. He's got blood on his hands. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Nate in the comments, Wyatt family, yeah, they're creepy as fuck.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Chip.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say let's give the Wyatt Six a shout out right now.
Jesus Christ.
They might turn into they might haunt some kids' nightmares right now.
And I don't want to say I just got unnervy with Gold Dust. Something about him.
No, that wasn't creep. Well, what was the term you used? Creepy?
Yeah, he just creeped me the fuck out.
He was weird, but that was kind of his gimmick, you know.
It just got the
he kind of did that at a time where, like, the LGBTQ stuff wasn't, to do it in a wrestling ring was, I
don't know what the fuck.
Oh, November 30th, Survivor Series. I was questioning when Survivor Series was earlier this year. Excuse me, earlier in the episode. But yeah, Wyatt family, and I will say. As far as a debut goes for creepy characters, the Wyatt Six. Fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
Fucking nailed it. You just make it like a horror scene in the back, shit's all torn down. Chad Gable, that iconic image.
Yeah.
One of the best debuts in the last 10 years, if not of all time, I dare say.
Yeah.
And I hope they do great things with that faction.
Yeah. But since you've been alive, not talking back to like throwback videos or anything, watching live, like you sat down, watched the game, most exciting player to watch live in the NBA.
On the NBA?
Yes.
I got to go with my man AI. I was very young when he was coming, into his prime, and but he's the reason I started watching basketball. And to this day, I will watch AI highlights, and I'll watch that 5'10", whatever he was, 160 pounds, whatever he was, just get in amongst the trees and absolutely thrive like no other, as well as have the ability to pass, step back, and shoot. He had it all. He had it all in about 160-pound frame.
I got to say, AI, Kobe. Now, this is just based off his passing. Steve Nash, I loved watching him.
Yep. Tried to model my middle school game after him. Didn't really work out so well. I rode the pine a lot more than Steve Nash did, but
and I can't believe I'm saying this, but prime. Oh fuck! Hold on a minute. I got to brace myself for this. I'm complimenting a Celtic here. Rajon Rondo prime.
Ooh,
with his passes.
Okay.
And ball movement.
Yeah.
I have to say, as a young kid, I was like, what the fuck? He'd do that.
Got you. Yeah.
Behind the back shit, Trevor, for dunk to Paul Pierce. I mean, some of the shit he would do was fucking insane to me. I don't know.
100%. White chocolate.
Oh,
Jason Williams. Come on.
Yeah.
Didn't have too long of a prime. I don't recall if he had that long of a career either, but his highlight tape among the most impressive on the internet, I dare say.
Yeah.
Maybe other than, of course, the street ballers. They kind of, as well as the Harlem Globetrotters, they have their own brand. But as far as NBA goes, white chocolate. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But of course, AI is my guy.
Tracy McGrady too was a joy.
Oh, how about playing as him in 2K?
And here's a secret I've never told.
He's a beast.
What was it? 2K7. We're throwing you guys way back here, 17 years.
Yeah.
He was a fucking dog. I loved Kobe back then, but I loved playing as Tracy. I mean, holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Fucking.
I had 2K5. I had 2K5, and I remember 2K5 a little bit more for the soundtrack than I do for the gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember playing just as well T-Mac.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
But you got some debate questions for the folks.
I do. And real quick, Jaden Daniels, far and away Rookie of the Year favorite at minus 450. Right behind him, Caleb Williams at plus 1,000, Bo Nix at plus 1,400.
Okay.
And then Brian Thomas, Brock Bowers, Malik Neighbors bringing up the rear of the top 6.
Neighbors is a good player. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do. I do enjoy his game.
Yep.
Couldn't really shut him down too much last night. I mean, in comparison to his other games, I guess we did. We let Slayton get away more than we let Neighbors get away, which is a good thing. But Neighbors still kind of got his. Yeah. From what I remember. So.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yep.
Got to stick with the Halloween theme here, my friend.
Yes.
And there's a reason I brought up white chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little tie in there, huh?
Yeah, I like the.
You got to pick one candy, one Halloween candy for the rest of your life. What is it? You can only have this one candy for the rest of your life. And I asked you this pre-show, and I know you've been chomping at the bit for me to ask you this.
I'm going to think back. I'm going to say Twizzlers.
Twizzlers.
Yep.
Oh. Yep. I expected you to go a chocolate route.
Yeah.
Twizzlers, go Twizzlers, though. Regular ones? Regular red cherry?
If we got to stick to a very, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Strawberry. Yep.
Okay. Right.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Yep. Mine is Reese's Cups.
I've come on to those as well.
Been a favorite of mine since I was yay high, my friend.
Yeah.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And the movie 50 First Dates, when that Hawaiian dude says, "You want some peanut butter cups with your eggs?" I'm like, well, I can't really have another favorite Halloween candy, can I?
You're right. That just
solidified it. It's in an Adam Sandler movie. It's peanut butter. It's chocolate.
Oh.
Family Guy made a spoof of how that's, of how that happened. Yeah. I'm going Reese's Cups.
Now and laters.
What are those?
Oh, they're like the hard taffy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. No,
I think
is it like Laffy Taffy? Is it close to that?
I think kind of harder square taffy, I think. They're like individually wrapped. If I'm not mistaken, Nate, you're gonna. God, I haven't had those in years.
No. I'm looking it up. Oh, okay. It's like it's in that square thing, like a Starburst, but it's taffy.
Yep.
Okay, I remember these now.
Yep.
Yeah, I never knew what those were called. I've definitely had those before, but I did not know what they were called.
Yep.
But now I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Good shit. Good
shout out to the now and laters there. Your best Halloween costume, Billy. What do you got for me?
Thought long and hard about this. It kind of fits because I was a little shit. Shout out to the parents. I believe 6 or 7 Hellraiser. The fucking nails in my head.
Oh, yeah. Geez.
Yeah. Wow. I can try to get photo proof, and I'll post it on our social.
Oh,
maybe you send a throwback. If you have a throwback Halloween photo, you Trevor will post that on there. That'll look good.
Yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely, my friends.
Yeah.
I got a few in the bag. I went as Stone Cold Steve Austin for this past week's Halloween party. That was one of my better ones. And I'll actually show you why it was one of my better ones. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
It's because I got this with it.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, the title belt, the Big Eagle. I know y'all can't see it too clearly because of the reflection, but
that looks good.
Big Eagle title belt that Steve Austin held more than once.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. On top of that, of course, I got Steve Austin shirts, and I bought a hat that was on sale on www.shop.com. So, yeah. Dressing up like preppy Drew Billy. I like that.
I forgot about that too. That was
that
was a wild night.
Okay. Tell me that on PlayStation, my friend. Yep. Please. Yep. That'll be the first order of business as we get into the party chat.
Yes. Yes.
I have a couple. Did dress up as Red Power Ranger one year.
No shit.
Yes. You remember the show The Teletubbies?
Yes.
I dressed up as the purple one time.
Hell yeah.
Dressed up as, I think it was, who was it? It might have been Bettis. I had like the football pants and cleats and everything.
No shit.
Yeah. It was either Bettis or a linebacker of the time. Oh, the White Power Ranger, Silver Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Solid selections there. Yep. Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually dressed up. Probably about 3 or 4 years. Actually, I
went as Scooby-Doo. I remember that. I can find a photo of that somewhere.
Ooh, yeah.
They had that fucking full-on thing. And you had the straps, so it looked like a fucking actual dog. Yeah, it was. It's pretty fucking cool. But
no, I dig it.
Good memories, man. Shit.
You remember Winnie the Pooh, right?
Loved Winnie the Pooh.
I had a Tigger costume when I was.
No shit.
I think it was 4 or 5 or 6, somewhere around there. I dressed up as Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. That's probably my best one, actually.
That's good.
I got to go back to the old camera photos of those. That's not on a smartphone.
No,
that's how far back that was.
Shit.
I'll have to. I'm actually visiting my folks this weekend. I'll see if I can dig up a photo of that one.
We'll post it somewhere. That'd be good. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Fair warning. I have the same face now as I did then.
That's all right. I probably fucking
put on.
I can't grow a goddamn beard,
then,
Trevor.
obviously. I don't have the shadow anymore, but.
Yeah.
It's No Shave November, man. It's going to be No Shave November. So I had to, I had to get rid of it. And I can't pull off the Arthur Smith mustache like you can, so I had to shave it all.
Steel Pot, I didn't realize or whatever, Steel here.
Oh,
whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how tall he was. I thought Arthur was, he's a pretty big dude. I'm not going to lie.
Pretty domineering. Absolutely.
Yeah. Eyes are too close to his nose, but he's a hell of a fucking coordinator.
Yeah, actually, let me look at this. I thought they posted, maybe it was on their story.
Instagram.
Still Here Pod got a photo with. I don't see it. They must have posted on their story because I don't see it on their main feed.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're a fan of Barstool and you're a fan of Still Here Pod, those two boys got a photo with Arthur Smith pregame. That was kind of cool.
Yes. Yeah. No, I love Someday. We've been. I don't think you don't get I got to get you on there, but we've been added on some of their comments that they should collab with us. I'm not going to say the person's name that's been doing that on some of their posts, but that would be fucking cool.
Oh,
I'm not going to lie.
We would have a hell of a time.
That would be a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be a little starstruck because I've really come on strong with those guys.
Oh,
Jerry's a fucking dog, dude.
You want to bring out the full-on Yenzer in me? Get me with those two guys.
Shit,
that'd be fun.
Shit.
That'd be amazing.
Yes, but anything for the folks out there, Trevor?
Steelers are off this weekend, as are the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. So all I got to root for is Penn State beat Ohio State. 1-0, baby. Let's go.
Yep, we are. Let's fucking move it. But yeah. As always, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet and you're watching to this point in the episode. Make sure to comment, like, share, whatever. If you have a family member, a grandma, weird neighbor, friend who enjoys sports, send them our way. We'll take care of them every week at 8. On Tuesdays, we'll be here. This was another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys Sports Podcast. Have a good day. Have a good night. Stay safe out there. God bless. And all gas, no breaks. And
happy Halloween, everybody.
Be safe out there. Get a shit ton of candy. Cause a ruckus at your house. What is it, Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Fuck school on Friday. Go all out. Get all sugared up.
Love it. Have a good week, everybody.
Yep. Oh, no. God damn it. No, we're not doing that. We'll go every week. Every goddamn week.